Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to our third of four hangouts that we're going to be doing for 10-minute funnels. This is going to be an exciting one for a few reasons. It's going to be good. Got some good news and some bad news, but we're going to make this really, really good. Okay, so the good news is this hangout, this webinar is all about you. So we've been getting feedback about the hangout so far, and it's been great. Like, it seems like we're really striking a nerve. It's really coming across well. And we've also been getting feedback that you want us to make them a little simpler, a little easier to use, easier to understand, step by step by step. So that's what this presentation is going to be all about. It's going to be about you. You get to ask questions. I get to answer them. I get to show you demos. It's going to be all about you. If you have stuff you want me to take a look at, we're going to do just that. So that's the good news. The not so good news is that, unfortunately, our guest of honor today had a last-minute cancellation. And I know it's terrible, but basically Mike feels saying something with the chiropractor and a pinched nerve in his neck, and he's basically incapacitated, and he's not going to be available. So we have to postpone that workshop. But by postponing it, we have more time to make it even better. So just hang tight. We'll get that. We'll get those details to you once we figure it out. But like I said, today is going to be all about you. Now, we do have a special guest that's coming on in about 45 minutes. He'll be here, and it's the same guest we had on the first night that we couldn't get to. And I really wanted him on the call, but we didn't have time to get to him, and he had some internet problems. So today, that's where he's going to come in, and he's going to share some really cool information about funnels. His business is called Game Changer, and that's what he's all about, is creating these game changer results for people. That's going to be a treat. So like I said, today is all about you. So if you're here, let me know. Put something in the chat. Let me know you can hear me. Do understand that there is a delay. It's maybe 60 seconds or so or more. So if I don't get to you right away, I'm not ignoring you. It's because of that delay. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm ready to rock and roll if you guys are. So I'm going to switch it over to my screen. I'm going to do a nice demo. We're taking it basic today. We're taking it basic. Now, if you want to go more advanced, that's cool. Just let me know in the comments when you want to see something more specific, and we'll go in there. All right? So let's get started. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to share my other screen. All right, so I'm just getting my PowerPoint for you guys, and then we are going to get this party started. Just bear with me as I get it. I got multiple screens, so it's a little bit weird. There it is. All right, let's do this. We're going to share screen one. Then we're going to play. All right, so let's do this. So today, like I said, is all about you in this live interactive six-figure funnel workshop. So once again, this is all about value. This is all about value. And we're showing you 10-minute funnels because we just want to show that when it comes to having success online, this platform that we've created called 10-minute funnels is going to be your vehicle to where you want to go. I want to show you that there's nothing else on the market, on the planet, that will get you to where you want to be faster than 10-minute funnels. And I want to show you that you have a support system that will help you in any way you need to get to that level, to get to that next level. So on this call, yes, we're taking it basic. We're doing questions, but we're still going to be focusing it around creating a six-figure marketing funnel. I'm going to pull out from my archives again a six-figure funnel. This one, we went from $0 to $8,000 a month with this marketing funnel. I'm going to show you that. And then, of course, I'm going to give you that marketing funnel when you pick up your $1 trial or you pick up the special offer that we make for you today. So like I said, this is something that hasn't been done before. Live demos where you get to see a full business being created before your eyes. That's simply because you haven't had a tool like 10-minute funnels before. And then of course, if you hang out with us, we're gonna give you an insane deal just for hanging out. It's been really, really cool. We've been getting some really good feedback on what we've been showing, and it makes everything that we're doing worth it. So if you haven't checked out some of the other replays, definitely want to check them out because they're going to come down in a few days. But of course, if you get that $1 trial, we've archived everything. We've saved everything. You're going to get those. You're going to get all these other bonuses as well, too. But we talked about funnels with Alex Mendozian, Jermaine Griggs, Zach Johnson. Then we did a traffic session where we brought some of the best traffic experts in the world to come and show you the nuts and bolts of traffic. And hopefully you saw that that was a good one because they demystified traffic a lot. They didn't get into the nitty-gritties of how to do every little step because their emphasis was that that's the easy part. You can go and look up online tutorials, but once you get the discipline of doing traffic, when you do the discipline right, you can have results. You can do what they do. So those were our traffic guys. Then today is all about taking it to the basics. How do you go from start to finish in building a 6-figure sales machine? Then finally, the last presentation is going to be on Monday, and that one is one of the ones I'm most excited about because we have James Schramko and Todd Brown, who are some like legends in the field of marketing online. Todd Brown is a master when it comes to funnels, so you definitely want to be here for that. All right, so if you are here, this is going to be content. This is going to be actionable. So stay focused, take notes, ask questions. If you want to follow along, which I encourage you to do, open up your 10-minute funnels account or grab that $1 trial and get on board. We are going to be making another offer again tonight. So even if you have the $1 trial, we'll be making an offer for you to upgrade if you want to do that. But definitely get 10-minute funnels in some way so you can follow along and make this real for your business. So once again, today is all about the basics. If you've been in the presentations in the last few days and you were hoping that we would have taken it a little bit slower, that we would have built things out a little bit more carefully and you could see things from start to finish, well, this is your call. And this is also going to be more interactive. So if you have questions, definitely put them in the comments and we'll make sure that you're covered today. So right now, enter in the comments, and we've done this the last few days and it's been pretty consistent, but enter in the comments if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, and also let me know your #1 struggle with technology. Now in the past, most of you have been beginners, so I'm going to proceed as if that's the case, but let me know anyway, and in about 60 seconds when those answers come in, I'll see it, and if there's anything funny, I'll change my course. But definitely put your #1 struggle with technology because I want to make sure that your struggle is covered in this call. By the end of this call, you will not have that struggle anymore. That's my goal for you. So if you've been with us over the last few days, you already know me by now. So here's my quick 60-second summary. I'll just keep it real brief. So as you know, I'm Kyle Graham. I'm the creator, founder of 10-Minute Funnels. Me and my team, we put this together after seeing how marketers are trying to do things online, how they're trying to make money online, and the technology has always been a stumbling block. So this takes us all the way back to when I was 12 years old as a programmer geek. I've been programming since I was 8 years old. Getting online and seeing this new internet medium and also being interested in business. So here I was, a 12-year-old kid, and my dad would bring me these online customers that are people who are trying to get on the internet. And so from then till now, that's pretty much all I've been doing is working with online marketers and business owners with their experience online, whether it's getting online, getting results online. That's pretty much been my thing. But as a programmer, I'm all about finding tools and ways to get results faster and get results easier. So right around when I was in college, we created We created a software that would help people control their website. This was before the days of WordPress and stuff like that, but we basically helped people get control of their website. And from that experience, things just kind of took off for us, and we kept making that product better and better and better over the years, adapting it to the needs of marketers until we are here today with 10-minute funnels, which I think is the final epitome of what marketers are trying to get online. So if you have an online business, if you have ideas that you're trying to get online, if there's anything online marketing about you, 10-minute funnels is going to offer a solution for you, because it's the fastest and easiest way to get your ideas online, and it's also the one that's going to help you succeed as much as possible based on how we built it. So over the years, again, our biggest observation was that, number one, the technology that's out there is really, really hard to use. And number two is it takes really long to use that technology, whether it's to put something together, try to understand it, whether you're writing code or you're working with programmers, to just get things done is really hard. And then is that most people who get things online don't see results. And the reason for that is because you're trying to reinvent the wheel. You're trying to come up with things from scratch based on something you heard here and there, but at the end of the day, it takes a long time to figure this stuff out. So what we decided to do is to give you frameworks, to give you things that we've spent money testing, that we've, using our relationship capital that experienced marketers have donated to us, and we've provided those for you as frameworks that you can leverage when doing your business. So if you're not sure the sequence and the structure of how to put your website together, that's okay. We've given that to you. If you're not sure how to design your pages, whether to put things on the left or the right, if you're not sure what to say, that's okay. We've given that to you. So that's the whole idea, is we've given you these frameworks, these business frameworks. Every single thing that's in our system has been a part of a 6 or a 7-figure product launch. So you get results out of the box. Then we also have a support system where we give you training and information and education on how to understand that stuff so that you can customize it for your business and take your business to the next level. So that's what 10-minute funnels is all about. It's a software that lets you build out these marketing funnels very quickly, very easily, and they have results built in. So over the years, we've been evolving, we've been learning based on feedback, and so today, that's what I want to show you. I want to go into a demo and show you 10-minute funnels through the lens of building a real business, so that you can see that when you have an idea, you can go from idea to launched in little to no time and with success out of the gates. And then along the way, I'll hopefully share some marketing tips that we've learned. I'll bring on my buddy Zach to give you some really great tips that he gets when he does these funnels every single day. And hopefully by the end of today, you'll understand that, number one, funnels are easy. Funnels are the way to go. Number two is they're easy to do when you have a tool like this. And number three, it's not hard to have results and build a 6-figure, 7-figure business with these things. Hopefully that's my goal for you today. And finally, it's all about you. It's all about being interactive. So if you have questions, if anything is confusing to you, let me know. I'm here to help you in any possible way. So with that, I'm going to jump over to this demo that I want to share with you, and let's rock and roll. All right, so let me switch over to my screen. Let me just check out I'm going to check out some comments, if you don't mind, answer some quick questions, and then we'll jump over to this demo, and that'll be how we do it. Okay, so some technical hurdles, how to create and upload videos, linking to Facebook and Facebook app pages remains a mystery, don't know how to connect to ClickBank or to PayPal. Oh, cool, Nancy. Less of a beginner since our program. That's awesome. Glad to hear that we've been able to help you get past that beginner stage. Using correct wording on funnels to be successful. Okay. product selection, struggle with video hosting, speed and downloads. Let's see, everything is good. Can hear live, sound clear. Okay, perfect. So you guys are in the right place. This is where it's at. So everything that I've heard, all the little technical challenges, struggles and stuff, 10-minute funnels has you covered. Whether it's dealing with videos, dealing with putting things together, knowing what to do, what to say, we've got you covered. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up a couple things for you to take a look at. I'm going to give you a preview on something that we're sending out. I believe it's tomorrow. I'm going to give you a preview of that so that when it does arrive in your email, it's going to make a lot of sense and you can get the most value out of it. So if you were on our call yesterday, 2 days ago, you know that we built the basis of a marketing funnel. That's a case study of ours where a friend of mine went from $0 to $125,000 with a marketing funnel. And we basically built the majority of that marketing funnel here on the call. Well, I sent a video out today that actually goes back and lets you watch the physical recording of our interactions when we built that funnel and went through every single phrase, every single thing that we did to build that funnel. So if you saw that and you like that, and you want to replicate that kind of success, definitely watch that video. As for today, I want to show you a preview of a PDF report that we're going to release tomorrow. Here it is. And I'm going to preview this for you today so you can see it. We're going to be building our model around this marketing funnel. But basically, this is a product that we have. It's off the market now, but we launched a product a few years ago called Wildfire, and it was basically a software that helped people get their traffic. Now, the point of this presentation is not to talk about traffic. We talked about that last time. Point of this presentation is to show you how we launched this campaign, because essentially it was a campaign where we had no resources. We didn't spend a lot of money to promote it. This was like we didn't have much resources. So I thought it would be a cool idea to write up a report that you could follow along, because I think the phase we were in at this point is similar to the phase a lot of you guys are in. Beginners, need help. So here's a step-by-step roadmap. And within, I think it was 60 to 90 days, we were at $8,000 a month with this campaign. So it's got some good principles in it. So yeah, take a look at it. It's basically it tells the whole story of things, and then it shows you how you can do it in 10-minute funnels. Because while it took us a few weeks to build that marketing campaign, you can have this entire campaign built for you in 10-minute funnels pretty much right away. We're going to install this marketing funnel inside your account, inside of your 10-minute funnels account. And if you want the same results, if you want to use that framework, you absolutely can. So anyway, that's all I wanted to do. Is I wanted to just show you a little preview of this PDF that we're going to be releasing tomorrow. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about it, because I'm gonna build part of that today on the call, just to show you that this is easy, man. You can do this stuff. So let me share my screen. I'm gonna open up 10-minute funnels and let you see this thing. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen again. Okay, so here we are in 10-minute funnels. And I'm going to walk through 10-minute funnels. I'm going to take it really basic. I'll try to adapt it to different scenarios in your business to try to make it so that this is useful for you. If you have a certain scenario in your business, or you're trying to see how you could adapt this and make it work for you, let me know, and I'll explain it for you. But basically, like I said, 10-minute funnels is a software that allows you to build complete marketing systems in as little as 10 minutes. And what we've done is we've taken some of the top marketing systems that we can find, we've pulled them out of 6-figure launches, 7-figure launches, and we've provided them for you so that they're yours out of the box. And then we've given you an incredibly powerful technology that allows you to customize it to your needs. That's the best, I think, way of explaining it. So everything that you can imagine that you could want in creating websites and marketing funnels, we've given you this tool set that allows you to take advantage of it. So if tomorrow you read about this idea called split testing, and you're not sure what that is, or you learn about it and you're like, man, that's a really cool thing, I should do that. Well, you don't have to go and buy a split testing tool. You come and use 10-minute funnels and it's already there waiting for you. And it's like that. Pretty much anything you can imagine when it comes to marketing online, you have it at your disposal in 10-minute funnels. It's one of the only software or technology that does just about anything, not everything, but just about everything you can imagine. All right, so here's how it works, right? We're going to create a new project. And here are the different marketing funnels that you can create. Now, if you're a beginner and you're not sure, well, what is a marketing funnel? How does this stuff work? So let's go to the basics section and we'll just look at a couple of them just so that it makes sense to you. So a marketing funnel is it's a website. Let's just say it like it is. It's a website, but it's a website that's arranged in a certain way to maximize your sales. So the typical website that most people think of, I call those brochure sites. They're like brochures. They don't necessarily make you money. They don't necessarily get you leads. If you've built a website, if you have a website and you're not getting any kind of results from it, the phone's not ringing, you're not getting leads, it's likely because you have a brochure-like website. What you want is a funnel. And it's just like that. A marketing funnel is where you basically have people coming in at the top and you specifically design your website to pull people down this funnel where they turn into leads, they turn into sales, and then they turn into more sales. And it's strategically designed for that. So every single one of these maps are different website arrangements that allow you to create these marketing funnels. So hopefully that makes sense. So marketing funnels are how you make money. One more example is like, if you go to McDonald's, right? Here's an example of a marketing funnel. A brochure-like site would be, here's our menu. And let's say they sent you that menu in your mailbox. That does nothing to tell you to go and buy something. It just says what is available. That's the difference between through a web. That's like an example of a website. Now a funnel is you walk into the store, you know what you want, and they sell you a sandwich or something. That's the first step of the marketing funnel, where you enter the marketing funnel. Then the next step is after you make that purchase, a smart teller says, hey, would you like to, after you make your order, they say, would you like to supersize that for 39 cents or whatever? That's called an upsell. And just by asking that question, the likelihood, what they're doing is they're maximizing their profit. So just by asking that question, they end up making more money from the people who come in their store. It's just like that. Funnels are optimized websites designed to maximize results. So every single thing we provided does that. So if you're a beginner, we have a bunch of these funnels and we explain what they are. When you hover over it, we have a little explanation, and then we can of course do the more information that gives you more information. So we've got a bunch of these. And again, all of these marketing funnels have been part of 6- and 7-figure launches. So what we're going to do is we're just going to create this one. I'm going to choose it. And what it does is it opens up a funnel builder. So if you're an intermediate or advanced, you know this already. When you're making marketing funnels, what you typically do is you jump on a whiteboard and you draw out, or you pull out a piece of paper and you draw out the flow that you want people to go to. So we've created a funnel builder that allows you to do just that. But the cool thing is by building out this marketing flow and you draw lines from one box to another, you're not just planning out how you want your marketing funnel to be, you're actually telling 10-minute funnels how things are going to work when you launch them. So when you create this page and you create this page, you don't have to actually physically link them up and go into the codes or do anything like that. By drawing a line, you're automatically telling 10-minute funnels to move them from one page to the next page once they complete the desired action in page 1. So that's the cool thing, is you get to build these cool marketing funnels using our drag and drop technology, whether it's basic funnels or super advanced marketing funnels. And 10-minute funnels will take care of all of the magic behind the scenes. But again, if you're a beginner, you don't even have to worry about that because we provide you with these marketing funnels from the start. If you want a lead capture funnel, we got that. If you want a sales, something that maximizes sales, we have that. Then we have like pretty cool, unique funnels like survey funnels, webinar funnels, product launch funnels. There are many different scenarios on how to make money, and we've given you those structures all together. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so once you do that, again, you see this funnel builder. And the funnel builder is completely drag and drop. It's completely customizable. Order form, you may want to use a specific order form. Let's say you want to run your orders through PayPal. So what we're going to do is we're going to just scroll down here and we are going to drag over the PayPal button. And you'll notice, like, if you have ClickBank, Infusionsoft, like whatever you have, Amazon, you just drag it in as a, and you just put it as part of your flow. So now we know the squeeze page for the sale, the order form is where you take the money, and then the thank you page is where you actually deliver the product. Now let's say we wanted to optimize the funnel and do like what McDonald's does and says, hey, would you like fries with that? Where we're gonna upsell them. Well, with other technologies, it's kind of hard to do an upsell, even though upsells can account for 30 to 50% or even more of your of additional sales. Just by adding an upsell, you can increase your profits by 30 to 50%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to X out here and say, you know what, after they give me their money, I'm going to ask for another sale. So I'm going to pull over a special offer page. And on that page, I'm going to ask for something else. I'm going to say, hey, you just bought my cooking book, my cookbook. How about now you upgrade and get the DVD version of that cookbook, or this other things, or my special utensils, or something complimentary. You can have that on this page. And now there's this thing called one-click upsell technology where you don't have to even ask for their credit card again when you ask for the second sale. You can literally just have a button that just says, I want that. And if they've already purchased on the page before, by clicking on that button, it will automatically trigger the sale, increasing your profits even more because they didn't have to pull out their credit card. So all of these different tools and strategies to maximize the profits from your website, everything is at your disposal, and it's as simple as dragging and dropping in order to get it. So this is an example of a very simple linear sales funnel. And it's very powerful. And if you were part of the last workshop a couple days ago, you saw that some of these guys, they're working on, like Justin, for example, said he's got a $100 million client. Like that's how much the company is worth. And their funnel is very, very simple. So I say that to say you don't have to have a very complex funnel to be profitable in this game. Now, if we wanted to, we could take it one step further. We could say, you know what if they say, you know what, I don't want that extra, that second sale. I don't want fries with that, or I don't want that extra DVD. So what you can do is you can add what's called a downsell. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to just drag out another special offer page. And this time it's going to branch off to a downsell. Let's name that downsell. so we say, so if they click a button that says no thanks, then it will automatically take them to the downsell page where you might say, okay, if you don't want the DVD offer, how about we cut your price in half and we just give you the online version of the same DVD. So it's just another opportunity to make more money. So it's profit maximization are why we do these upsells and these downsells. And so if they say yes to this, we'll take them to another thank you page. So we'll just drag that out and move that over. So far, all we've done is we have mapped out the flow of how we want our marketing funnel. And again, if you're a beginner, we've got all these flows, all these funnels already built for you. You just have to make your selection of which one matches your business, depending on where you're at in your business. So far, all we've done is we've mapped things out. But the best part, this is the part that is not as clear. When you create this flow, there's code, there's magic happening behind the scene that's making all of this work in real life. Once we replace these boxes with real pages, which I'll show you next, everything that happens behind, there's a bunch happening behind the scenes to make it all flow and make it all work automatically. So if you've ever had any kind of struggle with technology, if you've ever tried to mess with codes or build any kind of sites, those days are over. You don't ever have to think about that again. This is as simple as dragging arrows from boxes, and it's all taken care of for you. I want to make that so clear because this is a solution that you never have to worry about technology again. And the learning curve for this, by the end of this call, if you stick with me, you'll know how to use this product already. So there's no learning curve. You just get in and you do what you got to do. I hope that's making sense, and I hope you can hear the enthusiasm in my voice because never before has this been possible. As a programmer, like I said, I've been programming since I was 8 years old. So technology comes easy to me. And even still, this stuff gets me so excited because now I don't even have to go and dig and do these hard stuff because all I got to do is drag out some boxes. Simplicity is where it's at. So at the end of the day, this is going to give you the same abilities that advanced web developers have. And you're going to be able to build things even faster than them with this tool. And if that sounds like hype, just take a look at this. Like, you literally can just drag out your pages, connect them, and then you're done. So let me really show you how this works by actually building out some pages. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's say a squeeze page. What is a squeeze page, right? A squeeze page is where you collect leads. It's where you take someone's email information. And so the best way to do this is, the reason they call it a squeeze page is because the page is designed specifically to squeeze their information. And this is why websites, traditional websites, don't really work anymore. If you have a traditional website and you're not seeing results, it's because there's too many things going on in your website and you're not getting results. So what you do instead is you create a lead capture page, a page designed specifically for getting those leads. And so what we've done is, if you double click on that, what we've done is we've gone through and we've custom designed squeeze pages or landing pages that are specifically designed to maximize the amount of leads that you get from your website. By using one of these pages, if you have a traditional website and you're not getting results or you're getting some results, try one of these pages, and I can all but guarantee that this is going to crush your results. You're going to see so much more performance, so much more leads out of one of our pages than a typical website. And so that's what we've done. We've provided you with beautiful pages that you can customize that are designed to get those results for you. Hopefully I'm making sense. If I'm not, just ask your questions, because today, again, it's all about you. We're going to get to all your questions. All right, so we can choose any one of these. Let me choose this one. In fact, the page that you're going to get tomorrow for this report is going to look something like the template I just selected. So these are designed very, very well. They're designed to get results. And just if you're a numbers guy like me, this is going to help put it into perspective. If you have a traditional website, you can expect, if you're lucky, 5 to 10% of them actually filling out your form to give you their leads. Now, why do we want to get leads? Why is that important? Because there's a marketing principle you've probably heard that it takes multiple exposures to get the sale. The more you can connect with someone, the more you can talk to someone, the more likely they are going to buy. They say sometimes it takes up to 7, sometimes even more, just to get the sale. So that's why the very first thing we do is to get that lead in a database so that we can send emails in a nice way to get them back to our website. Getting those leads are everything. So if you compare with like a regular website getting leads, 5 to 10% compared to, for example, let me show you the one. In fact, the page that you use to get on this call, we're seeing, I don't mind sharing my numbers, we're seeing 66% conversions on that page. That means 66% of the people who saw our page to join this webinar or this hangout signed up. So you can see just how much better that is than a traditional website. And that's why we do it, because now I have, what's that, more than 10 times the amount of people on my list to promote to than if I use the traditional way. And that's why we use marketing funnels. That's why we do things this way. So every step of the process is designed, is optimized for you to get those results. And the cool thing is, even though I'm showing you the benefits of this, honestly, you don't even need to know the benefits. You just need to know that we have done it all for you. We've put the squeeze page first because we know it works the best. It's in the best place there. And we've given you templates and you can look at them, and anyone you choose, we know it's going to give you a high chance of success. And that's what's really cool, because you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to figure this stuff out. You don't have to spend a small fortune trying to learn how to do all this stuff and all this marketing. It's all done for you. It's all provided for you in the software. So when you're building out your marketing funnel, you literally just walk through and you just choose the pages that you want. And any of the designs you choose are going to give you a good chance of succeeding. And that's the basic idea. So now I'm going to go to my special offer page, and I can go and choose a special offer. And you literally just walk through and you just select your templates. And when you double click on one, let me do that again. I'm going to double click on this thank you page. And now it's going to show me all my thank you page designs. If I double click on another one, it's going to show me that one. If I double click on a squeeze page, it shows me squeeze pages. So we have over 130 templates that were perfectly designed to get you those results. You choose any of them, you make them look similar so that you have a cohesive site, and then everything is done. And once again, once you build out the different pages of your marketing funnel, once you choose the templates, your final step is to simply customize the templates, and even that is really, really easy. So I just want to emphasize too that you don't have to do any of the technical work of connecting things together and making things sync. All of that's done for you. What do I mean by that? Like, so let's take this page, for example, and let me make this bigger so you can see it. So you can see on this page, there's a video and then it's got an add to cart button. Well, in most cases and in other programs, you'd have to go to the actual add to cart button and you'd have to customize the link on that to make sure it goes to the next page. Well, that's not always easy to do. Yes, you might know how to do it, but imagine going through every single page and trying to configure every single step. It can get daunting very, very quickly. Well, the reason we call ourselves 10-minute funnels is because you don't have to do any of that stuff. You simply just choose your template, and it automatically knows that when you click a button, I want to go to the next page. When I say add to cart, obviously I want to take people to my order form. So by connecting these lines, it eliminates your need to go in and tweak, go in and change and do anything technical. And that's the point. So let me go into one of these and let's edit it. So this brings us to the next step, which is our page builder, our editor. This is one of the most powerful web page builders, web page editors on the market. But it's also one of the easiest to use page builders on the market as well. And that was one of our objectives coming into this, is we wanted to have something that was easy to use. And that's hard enough as it is. But the other mandate was that we would not compromise on power. So there are tools out there, but they compromise on power because they want to make things simple. So what we did is we came up with something that was both simple and powerful. Let me show you what I mean. So let's say we have this squeeze page. And we've learned after this call, you've learned that, hey, you need a squeeze page because you need to be collecting those leads. And so you want a page that's designed in a way to maximize the amount of leads you can get so that you can have this well-optimized marketing funnel. Now you need to customize it. Obviously, you need to put your own logo in there. You need to write your own words and put your own pictures. So how do you do that? So what we've done is we've created this checklist. And this checklist allows you to literally walk through every step of the template and make your changes. So for example, if I want to change this word ultimate, I'll just click ultimate, and I might say the best email marketing game plan. And I'll go back and you'll see that that just lit up. If I click on this one here, I'll say the absolute, fast email. So it's very, very easy to edit because you just simply walk down the checklist, and when you click on it, it's automatically going to take you to the step to actually edit it. So if you want to edit a picture, I'm going to click on picture, and it's going to open up a place where I can drag in a photo. I just drag it in from my desktop, and that picture right here is going to be replaced. So that's the idea, is you just walk down this checklist, everything lights up as you make progress, and then once you're done, you'll see that it's all done, and you just hit the publish button, and it goes live. It is that simple. I know it may seem like it's too simple, but trust me, that's all you have to do. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to do. So that's the whole idea. As a beginner, to summarize, what you do is you simply start up 10-minute funnels. You choose the funnel that best meets your business needs, and we help you make that selection. Then you go in and you choose the page templates to populate that funnel. And then you go into each page and you walk down a simple checklist to customize that funnel. That's your whole plan. And that's why we say you can get an entire funnel built, in an afternoon, in an hour. If you have everything ready, you can really get it done really, really quickly. So that's it. That's what it is. So that's for beginners. Now, if you're an intermediate to advanced person, you may want more flexibility, and I get that. So there are a lot of tools out there that give you something, but they don't give you the flexibility. And I can say off the top right now that this is one of the most flexible page builders that you're ever going to see. So what you do, for example, if you want flexibility, you can simply just pick things up and you can drag them around to where you want it. So essentially, wherever you want it, you just drag it and it'll take it there. If you want to bring out another thing, you just go to the add new section, and we have this massive library of things that you can add to your page. So if you want to add a video to your page because you hear you need to put videos on your page and you want to try that out, what you do is you just go to add new, you click on the video, and now you can bring out your video. So I'm going to go and click Vimeo, and I'm just going to drag Vimeo over. And now I have a video on my page. And it works like that for the entire process, whatever you want. So let me get rid of this by simply dragging it off the page. Now let's say, let's say I don't want this button. So I'm going to get rid of that button. And I want another button. Well, look, you can either click the buttons here, or I can just jump up here and say, I want a button. And when you search, there's a search engine that searches this database of things that you can just add to your page, and I'm just going to drag over the button that I want. And whenever you have something, you just simply select on it, and now I can customize it. So I have a full customizability with this. If I want to move it down, I can move it down. If I want to move it up, I can. If I want to make it wider, narrower, I can go into advanced and do all kind of things. Essentially, my point is, anything you can think of, 99.9% of what you can think of, you can do on this page. If you go to a website and you think, man, that's a really nice looking website. If you look at a website on the web, there's a really good chance you could come into 10-minute funnels and build that website out using our tools. And I use that illustration to say that this is extremely powerful. This is an extremely powerful page builder. So not only do we give you funnel templates that are proven, not only do we give you page templates that are proven that you can just bring in and launch, we also give you the power. We give you the funnel builder that lets you drag and drop things exactly the way you want in your funnel. We give you a powerful page builder that allows you to build any kind of page design that you want to in a very simple and easy way. So whether you're on the beginner side or you're on the advanced side, there are things here for you. So that's the whole idea with 10-minute funnels. Is it's super, super easy to do. Now, when you want to take it to the next level, let's say you want to get your leads to go to your email provider. So let's say you have an email provider. Well, all you need to do, let me go back in here, is you simply go to your settings, and then you go to autoresponder settings, and it will connect to your email provider. So whether you're using Aweber, GetResponse, Infusionsoft, Ontraport, ActiveCampaign, essentially all of the popular email providers we integrate with. And the way we make it work is you don't have to copy over any kind of complicated codes or anything like that to make it sync with your email provider. You simply just choose your email provider. It starts to talk with that provider behind the scenes and pulls in all of your email lists, and you just select the one that you want. So I'm going to just choose this one. And that's it. It's now connected with your email provider. So now when people download or when people actually subscribe, it's going to send those email addresses to your email company, your email provider. So that's the whole idea. That's the whole idea. Funnels are easy to build. Funnels are the way to go, and they help you succeed. They help you get those kind of results. Another thing I want to show you is if you want to see stats. So let's say I come to this page and I want to see the stats for this page. I don't think I showed this in the last presentation. But what stats does is it will give you a visual breakdown of how each of your web pages are performing. And now, while you may be taught that you have to use Google Analytics or these complex stats tools to see how things are going. And when you do, it just becomes the sea of crazy complex information that's sometimes difficult to understand, especially if you're a beginner. Well, number one, if you want to go down that route, and there are reasons to do that sometimes, you can. You can integrate with a third-party stats program. But if that's just confusing to you and you don't want to mess with third-party anything, you just want everything in one place, we've built a built-in stats engine that will give you in plain English what's going on your web pages. So you can see, and tell me if this doesn't make sense to you, but like, look, there are 0 people on this page right now, so it's real-time stats. Then it'll say, you know what, there are 0 visitors, and here are how many subscribers you have. Then it'll break it down. Today, these are how many page views you saw, visitors, subscribers, and then it shows you your conversion rates. So it's giving you all of the data that you need in plain English to let you know what's going on in your website so that you can make adjustments, you can make improvements based on these results. I remember how we talked about split testing in the beginning. If you don't understand that, that's okay. When you're ready for split testing, it's here for you. But I can go to split tests and I can see the results of my split test, and it'll show me how things are working. So the point of all this is to say, if you're a beginner and you want to get into the world of funnels, which you absolutely need to do if you want to see results online, 10-minute funnels is the solution for you. It's going to give you marketing funnels that we've proven and tested, and you're going to be able to use it and get up and running quickly. It's going to give you page templates that are proven and tested, so you don't have to design anything from scratch. You don't have to code anything. You can get templates that have been proven and tested, money we've paid to make sure that they work for you. You get those automatically. And then you don't have to worry about the technical side of things, because you just walk down a checklist to customize it all. You hit the publish button and you're launched. There's no crazy configurations. There's nothing. You just hit that button and you're done. If you're more advanced, that's okay too. You have full drag and drop capabilities. You can make this funnel as complex as you want. If you want to add crazy things like, let's go here and add, you can add exit pop-ups, opt-in pop-ups. You can add third-party tracking, retargeting. You can connect to all of your shopping carts. Traffic sources we'll get into later, but you can track different traffic sources throughout the funnel. You can do page redirects. You can connect to different email sequence, advanced segmentation, split testing. I know some of this stuff some of you don't understand, and that's okay, because we give you the basics. You can use the basics out of the box. You don't need any of the advanced stuff. I'm showing these things to say that when you're ready for them, when you have something up and running and working, they're here for you. They're waiting for you. We're going to train you on them. They're not required for you to succeed. Remember what I said, simple funnels win. So you start with a simple funnel, the funnels that we provided for you. When you get some traction, you can start to try some of these other things. So that's the idea. There's a lot more to show. Unfortunately, I don't have too much time to show you everything because of just how much is in there, but I'll save a lot of that for the Q&A. If you ask a question and I can demonstrate it for you, I will, but that's the whole idea. Anything you can imagine when it comes to marketing funnels, you can do using 10-minute funnels. Whether you're a beginner and you want to get some results right away, whether you have a simple site, or you have if you already have a website, or you want to get in affiliate marketing, e-commerce, whatever your business is, you can use marketing funnels and the funnels we provided for you to blow up your business. If you're more advanced and you want more flexibility than some of these other tools that are out there, this is going to give you flexibility like none other. You can build, when you look through our funnels, you'll see some really intricate funnels in terms of what you can do, what's possible with this system. We've gone as far as we've gotten rid of our web developers in our company. We don't need them anymore because 10-minute funnels does it all for us. So when it comes to power and flexibility, there's nothing that can hold a candle to 10-minute funnels. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. I'll get into more demonstrations later. I want to show you an opportunity on how you can get 10-minute funnels. I want to bring on my friend Zach to give you some hands-on thing that you can take from this presentation. But let's do this. I just want to remind you, so I started to build the basics of this marketing funnel, but just look out for this in your email inbox tomorrow and read through it, because it's going to show you exactly step by step how we launched this campaign. And it shows you how you can do it in 10-minute funnels. Like, you can literally just drag out these boxes, connect them the exact way you see them, double click and choose the templates. If you look here, you'll see the templates that we use. So here's the templates, you know, how it looks. Every single thing you see in here is in 10-minute funnels. You simply just go through, you drag them out, and you'll have it all in there. But even better, I'll make it even better for you. When you sign up for 10-minute funnels, we're going to include this as part of your account. This is going to be one of the bonuses, one of the incentives for you to jump on this promotion that we have going on. And when you have this in your account, you can tweak it, you can mess with it, you can customize it to match your business. And hopefully when you read this document and follow our steps, you can get to see some of the results that we saw. So that's what that's about. So look out for your inbox. And if you need more help on this, I'm more than happy to do another session. I'm going to be doing more of these sessions after you become a customer where I can walk through in even more detail. Okay, so now let me just wrap things up for you and just kind of I can help you do that. Then we'll bring on my buddy Zach, who will talk about funnels for a bit. And then if you have any more questions, want to see anything more specific, happy to show it for you. And that'll be what we do today. So before 10-minute funnels, I want you to imagine how things used to be. Before you had a tool like 10-minute funnels, if you've dealt with websites of any kind, funnels, pages, anything, how was it before? Did you use WordPress? Did you have to learn code? Did you try to work with a webmaster? What was that experience like? And did it work out? It's not easy. It's simply not easy to do. With 10-minute funnels, hopefully you've seen by now, and hopefully you get now that it's not hype, that you literally can go in and build out these marketing funnels on your own. It is possible. So the old way is that things take forever, and time is the precious resource. There is a simple thing. It's not about who's the smartest in the game anymore. It's not about who's smart, because you can find information anywhere. It's about who's fastest. It's about who can get to the next test faster. So if you have an idea, a business idea, and you can get it out faster than your competition, you have an advantage. If your competition is already established and you want to catch up and overtake them, if you can move faster than them by getting things launched and then testing out ideas and getting results and acting on those results like we talked about in the last call, if you can do that faster than your competition, you're going to catch up and overtake them. So speed of implementation is the name of the game, and 10-minute funnels is the fastest thing out there. There's nothing faster. I challenge anyone to a head-to-head of building a marketing funnel faster. 10-minute funnels is going to win every time. So speed of implementation is everything. Number two is it's got to be easy. It's got to be, you know, it's great to have a good tool set, but if it's not easy to use, then it's pointless. So we spent many man hours looking at people at every different levels, at every different age and background, looking at how they use 10-minute funnels to come up with the easiest to use, most intuitive software on the market. So it's really easy to use. As you saw, you just simply drag things over, connect things up, and it's done. So you just translate what's in your brain onto the page and you have it built. Number three, 10-minute funnels gives you a leg up. It allows you to model and stand on the shoulders of giants. We have over a decade of tests and data points of what works, what's going to succeed, and we've given those to you. So when you choose a funnel, when you choose a template, you can have some confidence in knowing that you're choosing something that follows the right principle, that has been a part of something successful. There's not a lot of guesswork going on. You're standing on the shoulders of giants. Not many people can make that claim. So you get speed, you get ease of use, and you get conversions built out the box. And it doesn't guarantee your success, but it sure gives you a high, the best chances out of the gate. And then when you follow the process of optimization that we laid out this week, there's no stopping you. You have a great tool set. So that's 10-minute funnels in a nutshell. So everything I showed you today, you're going to get. This is a special deal that I'm going to offer on this call for you. If you have the trial already, I want you to consider upgrading, and I'm going to give you some bonuses if you do. If you don't have the trial, I want to make this special deal for you as well. When you get in on 10-minute funnels at this deal, you're going to get the best deal, the best bonuses, the best everything. So here's what it is. You get everything I showed you. We're going to give you a full year of 10-minute funnels in your 10-minute funnels premium account. With that, you're going to get to be able to do unlimited funnels. You're going to be able to make unlimited pages. And as you grow and as you scale, you're going to get unlimited traffic. Even with your hosting company right now, if you get too much traffic, you're going to have to pay more and more. With 10-minute funnels, we're not going to charge you more for that. So everything you can think of, squeeze pages, sales page funnels, product launch funnels, webinars, free plus shipping, upsell, downsell, like anything you can imagine, we've made 10-minute funnels powerful enough for you to be able to do. So if you're paying for any of the following, you can stop paying for them right now. And once you start canceling your subscriptions to some of these things, you're going to find out that 10-Minute Funnels really pays for itself right away in many cases. So whether it's another page builder, graphics, templates, designers, programmers, webinar software, split testing software, plugins, hosting, like if you have tools that you're paying for, you don't have to pay for them anymore because they're built into your 10-Minute Funnel subscription. So you're going to get all these pre-created funnels, dozens of proven page templates, over 130 actually. We have more pages coming all the time. You get the drag and drop funnel builder that lets you build and assemble these marketing funnels, pretty much allowing you to build any kind of funnel you can imagine. There's questions about how we compare to our competition, and that's one of the ways. Our competition helps you build funnels to a certain degree, but 10-Minute Funnel takes it to another level. Any kind of funnel with any kind of branch or extension you can imagine, 10-Minute Funnels can handle it. Then there's the page builder, of the flexibility of what you can build in the page builder. If you go to find the most beautiful website in the world, and there's a good chance you can replicate that website in 10-minute funnels. But not just that, we give you beautiful templates already. So it's also really easy to use. We give you that simple checklist that you walk through, you go down the checklist and you click publish. Split testing, stats, exit pop-ups, standard pop-ups, two-step pop-ups, autoresponder integration, everything is mobile responsive. I didn't get to show you the column and grid thing in the page builder, but essentially it allows you to position things everywhere, buttons, videos, countdown timers, form builders, like you name it, it can do it. Animations, social networking, whether it's comments, likes, we have the scalable hosting so that it's going to scale with you. You can publish to WordPress, to Facebook. You can use your own domain name to do all this stuff on. Essentially, at the end of the day, you get an advanced web developer toolkit, but without any of the learning curve. It's super simple to use. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you can see that this is value. In fact, if you go and add up the value of each of these, if you bought them individually, and you literally bought them, and we did the research, you're going to pay over $7,000 for the individual components. Not to mention the priceless value of how when they come together in one, that it's priceless that they're all together in one system. So it's over $7,000 in value. It's not going to cost you that. I'm not going to charge you that. And I'm actually going to keep this deal really, really simple. I'm not going to go through all this loop. I think I've communicated the value. So I'll give you a very special early bird deal if you jump on 10-Minute Funnels today. So it's a deal that's better than any deal we've offered to anyone else. You have the $1 trial already, that's okay. Go ahead and upgrade to this deal, and then your $1 trial will just cancel out. You'll just be upgraded to this deal. So the normal cost of 10-Minute Funnels is $99 a month, but which is $1,188 a year. And that's much less than $7,000. And even at that price, it's a no-brainer. I mean, I think you can see how you can make much more money than you spend on this software. But like I said, we put together a really good deal just for you. So again, the normal cost is $1,188 per year. But for today only, we're going to give you a bunch of bonuses, which I'll get into in a second. And we're also going to slash the first year's payment in half. So instead of $1,188, we're going to cut that in half. So essentially, if you purchase 6 months today, you'll get the next 6 months 100% free. So 10-Minute Funnels is just $594. After you cut it in half, it's $594 for the first year. And then after a year, you'll pay the regular price of $97 a month. But by then, you'll know that 10-Minute Funnels is right for you. You'll know because you've made your money back and then some. You've gone through and you've allowed us to prove to you the value of 10-Minute Funnels. So this is the best deal that anyone's going to receive. So I really strongly encourage you to jump in on this. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee, but I don't think you're going to need it. But it's completely risk-free. So here's how to get it. You just go to 10minutefunnels.com/hangout and you can pick that up. You definitely want to pick it up today because our bonus package is getting less and less, is going to get less and less valuable if you don't pick it up right away. So let me show you what I mean. So here are our bonuses if you get it today. So the first thing we're going to do, and our bonus package is really, really powerful. So not only do you get 10-minute funnels, you're going to get these bonuses. You're going to get a 5-week hands-on funnel bootcamp where it's all about getting your first funnel not only launched, but getting you traffic and making you money. So we did this bootcamp with some of the best marketing funnel experts on the planet. They did this bootcamp for you, and you're going to get to go through the same training. We did this a couple months ago, and you're going to get to go through the same training. And you get to interact with my team as well, who've also gone through the training and can help make sure you have the success. Then if you were here on the last call, you're going to get my friend Jason's marketing funnel. It's the funnel we built and we sent the video for, where you're basically going to see how he did over 6 figures in 7 days with a marketing funnel. You're going to see exactly how he built it out the day after they were having their first baby. And I'm going to install that funnel in your account as well. Now, speaking of funnels installed in your account, another bonus is we've done over $1.3 million with funnels that we've launched. We've launched it using about 5 different funnels. And I'm going to put those in your account as well. And you're going to see exactly how we, the funnel experts, launch our funnels. And then you can model your funnels after that. You can simply take the same funnels and edit them because they're going to be in your account. So regardless of where you're at, affiliate marketing, information marketing, if you sell software, if you're an author, a speaker, a coach, a blogger, essentially whatever it is that you're doing online, 10-minute funnels is going to help you out. If you don't have a product, we have a bootcamp for you where we're going to show you exactly how to come up with ideas and how to validate those ideas to make sure they're successful before you even launch them. If you're interested in traffic, we have a traffic bootcamp as well that'll show you from paid traffic, Facebook traffic, SEO traffic. We have bootcamps that are going to show you that. When it comes to copywriting, in terms of we've got a bootcamp for that. So that's another thing you're going to get. It's going to show you exactly what to say in your headlines, your bullets, your landing pages, and even your emails when you're promoting your funnels. So we've got that. So at the end of the day, this is the value that we've put on everything. 10-minute funnels is at least $7,000 when you buy the components individually. The bootcamp is $2,000. The 6-figure launch funnel that Jason did is at least $500. I mean, he did 6 figures in 7 days, and we give you that funnel. Our $1.3 million funnel collection, the product creation bootcamp, traffic bootcamp, and copywriting bootcamp. If you add up the value, I mean, and I don't feel this is an exaggeration, it's over $13,000 of real world value. But we wanted to create a very special deal for you. Because we're doing this launch and we want to give you a very special deal. So even without the bonuses, the normal cost of 10-minute funnels is just $11.88 per year or $99 a month, which is a really good deal. But again, today we're going to give you all of those bonuses plus 10-minute funnels, slash the first year's payment in half. You'll get the next 6 months free, so you can cut your first year's payment in half and get it for $594 for the first year, and then it's just $97 a month after that. So just go to 10minutefunnels.com/hangout, and that is how you get it. So at this point, hopefully that makes sense. This deal is going to expire at midnight, which for me is in 6 hours, so you make sure you want to get this special deal. At this point, what I want to do is I want to bring out my friend Zach. So Zach was here. So let me do one thing. I want to make sure that you guys have access to this deal. So I'm just going to post the special offer for you. So you have 5 hours and 50 minutes to get this special offer. Okay, so the button to buy 10-minute funnels at this special offer is on your screen right now. So make sure you jump on this deal. I think this is a good deal. I think you'll agree it's a good deal. After you get into 10-minute funnels, we've got your back. You're going to get all those boot camps. You're going to join our community. We're going to help you out. We're going to help you succeed. And at the end of the day, if you can't make your money back and then some within 30 days, just let us know and we'll refund you. We don't want anyone on the system that's not successful. So let us know. It's okay. All right, so now let me bring on my buddy Zach. Now here's the cool thing about Zach, and which is why I think it's a timely thing to bring Zach on. Like I said, Mike Filsaime couldn't make it. He ended up having to go to the chiropractor because he had a pinched nerve. But I wanted to bring on Zach because he's going to be a guy you're going to get to know, him and his team. Because these guys, so Zach is the CEO of Game Changer Profits, and funnels is what they do. They don't build software like us, they build funnels, and they have very high-end clients that spend a lot of money with them because they know what they're doing. They're so good, they're one of the few people that I would let build my funnels for me. So I wanted to bring him on and just talk a little bit about funnels and maybe a unique way to think about funnels, but also to introduce him as someone that you guys are going to get to know after you come in. So his team is going to be participating in our regular calls where we're helping you, our hot seats where we're helping your business. There's a whole lot we have planned for you once you get inside of 10-minute funnels, and Zach and his team are going to be a big part of it. A part of this. Now, here's something about Zach that I think is really cool. He's like the guy behind the guy. He's not going to be the guy that's like the major guru that's flamboyant. He's in the trenches and he's the one making it happen and making it happen for some of these gurus. So he's the guy behind the guy that actually knows what he's doing. He was instrumental in the growth of Lead Pages and Ontraport, their rapid growth. And that's the thing I like most about Zach is like he's got this mind for rapid growth and for getting the most out of funnels. So anyway, Zach, if you're there, just unmute yourself and say hi, and then we can chat for a little bit about funnels and then we'll take some questions.
Hey man, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. It's my privilege to have you on.
Yeah, well, this has been a super cool week. I mean, you've had like a ton of great people on, and I'll tell you my favorite part, and we're going to talk a little bit about this over the next few minutes, about 10-minute funnels is the stats part. I mean, just talking through the numbers, and I'll tell you that is the secret to taking your funnel. If you're serious about your six-figure funnel and you're looking for a funnel that could potentially make you more than 6 figures a year, and a funnel that is going to help you work smarter, give you more time, give you more clients, give you more cash, then you need to be taking a look at your metrics and your stats and your numbers. So my favorite part about your presentation, Kyle, was just how easy it is to get stats on how your funnel's performing, because I think the new money in funnels is in the metrics. People always say it's in the follow-up. People say it's in the list. But I think the people that are going to have the most success with their funnel, the people that rise above and have 6, 7, and 8-figure funnels, are the ones that are going to master what I call the 7 key funnel metrics, and I'm going to kind of teach a little bit on those today. But I think it would just be cool for you to pull up the stats piece, and while I'm telling a little bit about why metrics are so important for your funnel success. Everybody in the last couple years have struggled with the technology, and thanks to you, man, like that technology hurdle is no longer an issue when it comes to like building a funnel.
That's really cool.
Awesome.
So I'll show the stats, and then I'll let you.
Yeah.
As a segue, which I think is really, really cool, and it's actually perfect timing, because today everyone has learned how to put a funnel together, how to get a funnel that has the best chances to succeed without the stats. And it's so critical to understand that that can only take you so far. Getting a funnel that is based on sound principles, that's just putting your best foot forward, which I think is the place where you start. And then how you go from nothing to success is all in the stats. And I said this in the last call, that the difference between a 5-figure business, 6-figure, and a 7-figure business is pretty much in the stats. All the only difference is that they figured out what's working and they poured fuel on that fire. So the segue between where we're at now with a decently constructed funnel with best practices to taking it to that next level is the stats. So what I'll show is how everyone can access those stats, and awesome. then you can talk about your 7 steps, which I think would be great for everybody. So it's really simple, actually. It's not even like a lot of buildup needed. Basically,
and click a button.
Exactly. Basically, you got this stats button, drum roll please, boom. And what it does is it converts all these boxes into little stats panels that's going to show you what's going on. And what's cool about this is that the old way, which is not a bad way, it's just not, it doesn't vibe with most people. I think most people are visual. They look at funnels in this way. So we thought, instead of showing spreadsheets and stuff like that, let's show the stats overlaid on the funnel so you can visually kind of watch your customers flowing through the funnel. Now, another thing that not a lot of people know is this stuff is in real time. So when someone goes to our pages, we can literally sit here on the screen and watch the numbers move as things are happening. But that's just the cool, fancy stuff. I think what's really important is what you're going to talk about, which is like, what do you do with those numbers? How do you look and interpret and make it real so that these numbers translate into anyway, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is to transform your funnel from a 5- and 6-figure funnel to 7- and 8 figures. You have to go from hustling and pouring your time, sweat, and equity into driving traffic to your funnel, to being able to invest in your funnel, because that's going to save you time. And the whole idea of a funnel at scale is to be able to put $1 in and get $3 out. And I'm sure you talked about this with Justin Brook and Jason Hornig about just return on ad spend, as I call return on ad spend like the golden funnel metric, right? Like, you want to be able to spend tens of thousands of dollars a day or even a month, or even like a year, I don't know, but to be able to know with confidence that your funnel is going to give you that money back within 30 days. So that is how you transform a business where you're hustling and you're doing these like time-consuming like growth hacking stuff, where you're kind of like trying to hack down or network with the next big affiliate. Those are all ways that you're going to use your sweat equity, and how you start working smarter. And this is really the funnel strategy behind the Inc. 500 fastest growing companies, some of the fastest growing software companies on the internet. This is the funnel strategy for some of Forbes most promising companies, and it's definitely the funnel metrics that 8-figure businesses follow. And I say the number one biggest golden metric for your funnel should be return on your ad spend, so that you can go in, put $1 in Facebook, and get $3 out. Some people I know get $5 out, get $8 out, and that's where you have predictable, consistent growth, and that is the key to growth. It sucks when your company is going up and down and up and down. I mean, it's just so stressful when your growth is that unpredictable. So I hope that the metrics here that you can get inside of 10-minute funnels will be great because it's going to tell you at the back end of the funnel, it literally says there in the green box, $214 in sales. And you're going to be able to log into your Facebook ads account. You'll obviously know how much you spent, and most people honestly focus too much on how much they're spending and not enough on how much they're making. And so if you spend, let's just say $107, you would have a return on ad spend of 200%. So that is the golden metric number one. The second metric that is really, really important is the lifetime value of your customer. And this is really important, and one of my favorite stories to tell when thinking about the lifetime value of really how big this can potentially be is the lifetime value of massive companies like Home Depot. Home Depot, if you guys are in the chat box right now, I'm going to share with you a little secret about Home Depot's lifetime value of a customer. And so a new homeowner comes into Home Depot, and they're considered a new homeowner for about 2 years. And go ahead and type in the chat box how much you think a new homeowner is worth to Home Depot. When they go in and they invest in a new kitchen, and then they buy the countertops, and they buy the new floors, and they buy the new paint and the landscape, every homeowner is going to Home Depot, and myself and my wife were victims of this and have spent tens of thousands of dollars at Home Depot. And the fact is the lifetime value of a Home Depot new homeowner is worth $150,000. And now that is incredible, right? Like, Kyle's freaking out right now how big that number is. It's amazing. But the people that win in the market are the ones that have the biggest lifetime values and the ones that are being able to spend the most on advertising. I think that's like a quote from Dan Kennedy, and every classic direct response marketer is the one that spends the most on marketing and advertising wins. And you do that by having really big lifetime values. So now the question is, how do you get a big lifetime value of a customer? Well, number one, you can sell expensive stuff, right? Kitchens are not cheap, and home remodels are not cheap, and expensive coaching programs, expensive software, having like that back-end offer definitely helps. But when we're talking about the context of funnels, I have this concept called funnel stacking. And what I call funnel stack is this funnel right here might be generating $200 in the lifetime value of your customer at day 30. Well, if you were to build, and you can do this literally in another 10 minutes, like you go into 10-minute funnels, you build your first funnel in 10 minutes, and then let's say 10 minutes later you build your second funnel, and that funnel is making an additional $214 like it says on the screen, you now have doubled the lifetime value of your or the revenue that you're generating. That may potentially be one way to double the lifetime value of your customer, because you might have a second funnel that's selling them a second product. Does that make sense, Kyle? Absolutely. I think another way of looking at it is upsells. And you obviously can do one-click upsells and downsells and all those things, but sometimes the fastest way or the best way to increase the lifetime value is just have a whole new funnel for a whole new product. So make sure that you're tracking your return on your ad spend, the lifetime value of your customer, and then as we're kind of going down here, the next one is your average order value. And your average.
I'll just stick something in really quick, just to put it in a perspective. Like what Zach is sharing is all of the ways to grow your numbers. And so this is the discipline, like I suggest, and a few of the other guys were suggesting, is like, once you have your funnel built and launched, turn on the stats and just commit a certain time where you'll just come and peek at your stats. And just by seeing it laid out, you can look at the bottlenecks or the areas that are not meeting your objectives. So, for example, it might be lifetime value. It may be that the value of the funnel is not where you'd like it to be. And so the suggestion that Zach is sharing are ideas on how you can improve that, how you can improve the lifetime value. So you might add an upsell. You guys, there might be an upsell that you add, and then you come back and you look and see, what am I saying? You look and see if those numbers grew as a result of your change, and you just do that cycle where you try something, see if it worked, try something, see if it worked, and it's just a very simple process, but you get to those results quickly. But yeah, go ahead.
If you're building a 6-figure funnel, you're doing 10 grand a month. If you got a 7-figure funnel, you're doing 100 grand a month. And if you are doing an 8-figure funnel, you're doing $1 million a month. And all along the way, if you double your lifetime value, if you double your average order value, if you double this next couple metrics that I'm going to kind of tell you to focus on and improve on and work at and optimize, and then taking your funnel from 5 figures, 10 grand, 5, 6, and 7 and 8 figures is going to be just a matter of math. And so the average order value, how would you describe average order value, Kyle? It's kind of the accumulation of all the products that you would buy. Like an example at like a Home Depot would be, I go to Home Depot and I might buy like some Simple Green for my kitchen counters here. I might buy maybe some duct tape and some nails or something like that. Well, between all those 3 things, their average order value is close to about $39. And for example, in a couple different software examples, that first transaction might be $10 or $100. Then you have your upsells and your downsells, and all those, what the average order is combined among all those is your average order value. How would you explain it, Kyle?
That.
Yeah. What he said. Yeah. Okay, great. So, and you want an average order value in order to really scale up your funnel and to really make it to where it's making you beyond 6 figures, is you need an average order value north of $100, which means that when they're going to buy your product, no matter how many upsells or downsells that they take, whether it's 1 or 20, I don't care. I just want the average order value to be north of $100, and it's amazing if your average order value is north of $200. Because that's going to allow you to go and invest and buy more traffic, which is going to get you more predictable traffic, more predictable leads, more predictable revenue growth. And if it's below $100, then you might be selling something too cheap. Your conversions might be too low. There's all kinds of ways to go about kind of figuring out how to get your average order value up, and we're going to teach you that on your weekly training calls inside of 10-minute funnels. And the thing is to focus on finding the upsells and the downsells in place to get that average order value in place. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Recap. We've got the number 1 golden metric of scaling your funnel, which is return on ad spend. Second is we've got lifetime value. Third is we've got your average order value. The 4th is your revenue per lead. So one of the cool things about 10-minute funnels is it's telling you where your traffic is coming from here, the lead sources. And you can have a revenue per lead that can vary, broken down by the traffic source. So for example, you have Facebook traffic up here. Kyle might make $8 in revenue per email address that is submitted on his landing page at 10minutefunnels.com. Whereas you have the email traffic or maybe blog traffic, that revenue per email address might be making him more because it's warmer traffic, it's email, and it's blog, and they're educating themselves before they go in the funnel. That email might be worth $14 for him in terms of new revenue within a 30-day period. And if you really want to, scale up your funnel to where you're making it more than 5 figures and more than 6 figures, you want to have a revenue per email address in that's going to allow you to get put maybe $5 in to acquire an email address and make $15 back within 30 days. So you can put $1 into paid advertising and get $3 out. And so in different industries and verticals, you can acquire email addresses for less. For example, we have a client right now, they just acquire email addresses for $1 and they generate $3 in revenue per email address. But they're still getting that 1 to 3 ratio within a 30-day window, which allows them to reinvest in more traffic profitably and ramp up their growth. So track your revenue per lead. And how you do that is you take that number up there, which is $214, and you divide it by the squeeze page. So it says 200, or it says 114 visitors there. The conversion rate is about 64%, and it looks like 74 people opted in or so. Is that right?
I say these numbers aren't actual real numbers.
Yeah, we're talking hypotheticals here, but let's just say that orange box was your squeeze page, and the number, let's say it was 74 opt-ins. Well, if you divided 74 into 214, you would get your revenue per lead within that 30-day period. And in order to know that, you've got to know your cost per lead and things like that. So hopefully you guys are hanging with me here in terms of the math, but this is the mindset. You've got to always be thinking about these numbers and thinking, how can I make more revenue per lead? And how can I increase my lifetime value in my customers? How can I get a higher return on my ad spend? Because the higher return hopefully means that you're reinvesting in your growth. I know some marketers just like to take all the money out of the business and just go have a heyday, but I'm a big fan of reinvesting into growth.
Absolutely. All right. And I'll just say, again, this is just a preview of we're going to go into detail and hands-on later when you guys get in and we're doing our ongoing training. But this is the mindset we just want to get you comfortable with. Hopefully you can see and feel this from me and from us, that we're not just about selling you 10-minute funnels and getting you in there. No. We want successful funnels in there, and it's for multiple reasons. Obviously, it's great to have successful customers, but it's also selfish too. If you're successful, you're going to keep your account and stuff. So you get to use selfish motives to really have successful marketing.
Smokey wants to see you guys succeed too. This is my cat, Smokey. She says hi.
If there's any reason, that would be the reason.
All right.
Anyway,
go ahead. We got 4 key metrics here. The next one is going to be your lead to sale conversion rate. And so on this particular funnel, you might have 74 leads that have come in, and it looks like you might have 24 orders that have come through. If that's the case, then your lead to sale conversion rate is roughly around 30%, which is phenomenal. All you really want to write down here in your notes is that a lead to sale conversion rate should be around 5%. Sometimes it can be less, around 1 to 2%. Sometimes it could be more if you're selling lower price point products, or if you're just have an amazing funnel. And the reason why your lead to sale conversion rate is so important is because it's going to tell you how effective the automation and the follow-up is and the conversion is in your funnel. So everything that's basically after the opt-in. And your ad cost and your landing page performance is definitely important, but what about all those sales and how effectively are you using those leads? There's a classic just methodology and perspective around, nobody, like in a sales environment, nobody wants to send leads to the crappy sales guy. People want to send leads to the guy that's going to close, and the person that's going to close the most amount of leads. And the same thing goes with funnels. You're not going to want to send traffic and leads to a funnel that's like the crappy sales guy in the room. And you've got to be converting a high amount of your leads in order to attract those types of referral partners and attract that type of traffic. Okay, so you've got your return on your ad spend, you've got your lifetime value of your customer, you've got your average order value, you've got your revenue per lead, your lead to sale conversion rate. We got two more here, and the last two is the time to break even and your earnings per click. And the time to break even is incredibly important. So everybody focuses on lifetime value, like, yeah, I got a lifetime value of $150,000. I'm going to spend money all day long. Or you might have a lifetime value of $500 because all you sell is a $500 product. And that's the extent of it. Well, the question you need to ask yourself is, how long does it take for you to break even? So when an example of this is what's the company that does all the infomercials for skin? I forget what they're called, but they like have all the celebrities sponsoring the stuff. I'm blanking on the name right now. My wife uses it actually.
It's Proactive, but then
yeah. So Proactive, their time to break even is like 7 or 8 months. Now, that's amazing when you have a really well-funded business and you've got the big Wall Street guys in your back pocket and you have an established business. But for us startups, for those that are scrapping, the ones that are building off of the cash flows, you've got to be able to break even at least within 30 days because our bills are due every 30 days. And I've got one buddy who threw down $100,000 in ad spend, and he knew all these other metrics, but the metrics that he did not know was how long it was going to take him to realize his lifetime value and to break even. And so he had this $100,000 Amex bill for like 6 months. I mean, the guy was just stressed out of his mind. He's like, I thought my funnel was amazing. It was producing so much money for me. And you definitely want to have your time to break even, if you're in this type of an environment, in 30 days or less. If you've got a rich uncle, a rich dad, or a big Wall Street investor, that number's not going to be so important, especially in well-funded software companies. But in most other businesses, the time to break even is an incredibly important metric to track, especially for managing your cash flow as you're scaling from 6, 7 to 8 figures. The last one is your earnings per click. And everyone knows what the cost per click is, the CPC or the pay per click, right? We can talk about cost all day long, but I don't really care about the cost if I don't know how much revenue I'm making per click. And so the way you can do that is very simple, is you just go inside of 10-minute funnels, you take the dollar amount there that's generated on the green screen, and you divide it by what's on the orange box there, which is 114 clicks, and divide that by the total dollar amount, and you can roughly, that particular funnel might generate you around $2 in revenue per click, which is, it's pretty decent.
Pretty good. Let me stick something in there. First off, just so everyone understands, this that I'm showing is an image because I didn't have something to show with real live data, but it's how it would look. But the point I wanted to make was that we calculate this for you, where every page is basically going to have a value. So the same thing that he's saying on how to calculate, like you take the amount of sales and you divide it by the amount of traffic that comes in the page. I know some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, I have to do math. No, we've calculated it for you. So although if you look at this Facebook traffic button, it says EPC $7.12. First off, that's not real numbers, but that's where you will see it. It will say EPC, meaning earnings per click, that your Facebook traffic is earning you $7 per click. Now in real life, it's probably not going to be that high, but like I'm sure you're going next, is that's going to help you calibrate how to spend or how to budget your advertising spend. If you're making a good EPC, that can help you determine how much to spend when you're on these different traffic networks.
Yeah. And everybody knows that you can go on Facebook and go on Google and you can buy a click for $1 most times, and in a lot of different industries, maybe excluding insurance or some crazy things like that. But some people get clicks for 10, 20, 30 cents. I don't care what the cost is. I just want my earnings per click to be at least 3 times what my cost is. And so if your earnings per click is $3 and your cost per click is $1, then you're doing great, and you can have the confidence in your funnel. And that's really what's going to allow you to scale your funnel and make more money and be able to invest in your funnel confidently. I can't tell you how many people I know have gone through all this stuff, have a funnel, have everything functioning, because the technology is there, because they've made their videos, because they have their products in place, but they don't have the confidence of, is this funnel like actually good? Like, can I actually drive traffic to this funnel? And how do I know that it's good? And when you follow these particular 7 metrics for scaling your funnel to 7 and 8 figures, you're going to follow the benchmarks, and you're going to be able to tweak and know what to optimize, or sometimes it's going to be stacking funnels on top of one another. But that'll help give you a little bit of focus on where to put your time and attention with your funnel. So I hope that's just incredibly useful to give you perspective of, hey, endure the 10 minutes. It's really, really easy to endure that. Mastering these metrics for the 8-figure funnels, it's going to take endurance. It's going to take tenacity. It's going to take grit to revisit that funnel 30 days, 60 days, and tweak it and optimize it and increase the conversions to where, next thing you know, you've been in business 3 years, and these 7 key metrics are phenomenal. And when you've got great numbers like that, that's when you start to attract really great affiliate partners, really great investors, and really great and new emerging traffic sources, which creates.
So let me ask you a quick question, and this is relevant to what we're doing. So let's say you build a funnel. Let's say you're a beginner, right? So you build a funnel in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or whatever. So you build a funnel using our tools, so you get your best foot forward, and it's launched. If I was to invest 10 minutes a day using your strategy, what essentially would you do? So let me paint the picture for everybody just so it's clear. Because what we're saying is, you build a funnel, you get a good funnel up as quickly as possible, and then you start this ongoing process of optimization where you're looking at the numbers, making improvements, and then better or worse, and you're letting the data kind of determine the direction you take. And that's the whole process of making money. It's how you go from 0 to 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures. That's how you do it. So if you were to invest, at least to start, 10 minutes a day, and everyone made that commitment, what would you recommend? Which is essentially what you've been saying, but break it down. What would you do?
Break it down. Yeah. So what I do for every single client, right? So Game Changers is a funnel management company. And when somebody comes to us and they say, I have this funnel, the first thing we do is we set a baseline. All right. So we look at those 7 key metrics and we say, what are they right now? And then we say, what do we want them to be? And we set some basic goals. Like some companies might want to grow particular numbers by 10 or 20% every month. Or, the classic business growth goals, I want to double my sales. And how are we going to double our sales? And where in the funnel is the lowest hanging fruit? Sometimes people say it's the landing page. Sometimes people say it's a liquidation offer, or people say sell expensive stuff. But when you look at these kind of 7 key metrics and you think, hey, where's my funnel maybe just completely failing miserably? And is it realistic for me to kind of put a little bit of time in improving that metric, or going through the process? So how we do that is there's key phases to funnel building. There's the strategy, right? So once you have the baseline and the numbers, there's is the strategy. Then there's the copy. Then there's the automation and the follow-up. Then there is the like design and like interface and flow. So revisiting kind of those four key areas, you could say, hey, maybe we need better copy on this particular VSL or webinar, or maybe we need like better design where maybe we're hiding the button till we actually show the call to action. Or maybe we need more automation. Maybe we need like more emails or less emails. And it really comes down to your education, your experience, and it's things that I'm going to be sharing with you guys on a more regular basis inside of 10-minute funnels, where you guys can just come and say, hey, these are my 7 key metrics, Zach. Like, what should I do? You tell me, and I'll walk you through kind of the same phases that we walk our clients through every 90 days. We relook at the strategy. Hey, are there new offers that we can add into the funnel that will increase your average order value? That's more on the strategy side. Is there better copy that we can do to increase your conversions on all the existing offers that you have? Is there better design or layouts or sales pages that we can build that are going to increase what you have already there? And so it's looking at it from a lens of improving what's already there, but also from a strategy side of improving what you might have missed when you're actually building the funnel. So I hope that though looking through those particular phases of where the biggest opportunity is and look for the low-hanging fruit is how you go about that. But it all starts with setting a baseline and a benchmark, and then kind of revisiting, going through copy and automation and whatnot, and that's how we do it. Every 90 days with our clients. So
beautiful.
Works for us.
So this is the cool thing, and I didn't really build this up, but I think it's actually hugely beneficial. So if you guys got value from Zach, which I know you did, I mean, I did, this is something that you can expect on a more regular basis, because we've asked their team to come in and help our customers, because, although my team, like, we understand funnels and we can help only so much, but here's a company that's dedicated. This is what they do regularly, and they charge a lot of money. And so this is an opportunity where they can help you with your funnel. So you can expect to see that. So if you have challenges, you can bring them, and then you'll have someone who can give you an educated response using this framework. And also more trainings like this where you get to come on a call like this. We'll have hot seats. We'll look at your funnel. We'll go through these different steps to see how you can take it to that next level. So at the end of the day, and again, you may not be able to tell, I'm not a big pitch man. I don't like to pitch, but I just believe in this product so much because of how I've seen it help people. Like, you can be a nothing in internet marketing, and you can use this product, choose a funnel, choose templates, stand on the shoulders of giants of things that have worked, get something off the ground without any technical challenges, have a support system that's got your back, whether it's technical support, whether it's marketing support. And then we're launching our Facebook community next week, where you're going to now get people like Zach. We're going to be in there helping you with that process of ongoing improvements so that you can get to that next level. And I've been around the block in internet marketing. I don't think there's anything like this, so comprehensive like this on the market. And really, you have two choices. You can get in at $1, although I recommend you get in at the 6-month deal. Buy 6 months, get 6 months free, and you're going to be surrounded by this ecosystem of friendly people to help you with your success. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm not going to pitch any harder than that, because if you can't see the value there, then I can't help you.
No, it's great. I mean, I think this has just removed a big hurdle, right? So Bob's asking what the key phases are again, and it's the strategy, it's the copy, it's the automation, and it's the design and funnel building, funnel architecture is really what we call it. So you've got 4 things there that you always want to be kind of rethinking there. And the cool thing is there's the strategy component, which Kyle's hooking up with a ton of free trainings when you sign up for 10-minute funnels, which is great. You guys are going to obviously get access to calls with me and more live trainings where you're going to get access to real time, what's working now type stuff every week. And then in terms of the other, that's going to all help with strategy, right? So then you've got the other three. It's just copy, automation, which is like follow up, and then you've got the actual funnel building and interface. So 10-minute funnels has all the gorgeous templates already, and they completely just make that dummy proof. So you've really got two left, right? Which is automation and you got copy. And that's where we provide a ton of copy critiques for our clients. We'll do copy critiques or funnel critiques live on the training calls. And one of the cool things kind of in my background is I've worked for a few different automation companies and have seen inside thousands and thousands of businesses and follow-up sequences to that really like help increase the conversions of your funnel. So I think I have just a ton of kudos to you, Kyle, for completely just removing the kind of the fourth phase there and the there's just like very little room for error with the way 10-minute funnels was built, and that's pretty sweet.
I appreciate it, and that's the idea, man. Let's remove the room for error, because at the end of the day, I mean, we got real people that are trying to change their lives in real way, and there are ways to do it. There are principles that work. So, and even that we're offering for this it's a no-brainer deal. So if you've gotten value out of this workshop or any of the other workshops or the demo that you've seen, then yeah, man, I challenge, like, just take up the offer, take a leap of faith, try it. It's totally risk-free. For any reason it doesn't meet your expectations, and I think it'll surpass your expectations. Yeah. But if for any reason it doesn't, you have a full 30-day money-back guarantee. You can get in for as little as $1, although I recommend the deal because it's a really good one. And then you're surrounded by this ecosystem of help. So
it's amazing. I mean, what do you think about it? Like, our monthly retainer is like well over $6,000 a month. And it's a 90-day minimum commitment to go through and build an architect of funnel, go through the strategy and the copy and automation. That's where we're doing everything for you. But literally with 10-minute funnels, if you have just follow some of the free trainings, and you can take some of your general knowledge of like, I gotta have an offer here, gotta have an offer here. Even if I know even funnels that that I have horrible copy and they're still generating $3 in revenue per lead, and their cost per lead is $1. So even if copy's an issue, like, it's a no-brainer when with what Kyle is offering here for like a couple $100, $500 for a year for you play around with the tool. I mean, that's an entirely different ball game. At a $20,000 investment for our team. So I think that hopefully that shows you the value of not only the technology but all the training that's going to come with it. And just think of like, if you even bought like 10-minute funnels, you invested 10 minutes, you built a funnel, you just saved yourself like $19,500 like with our team by not having to like pay some guys to do it for you. So I would, it's worth 10 minutes to go and try and build your own funnel and see how much you can scale it to. Most of our clients come to us and they've hit six figures and they're like, all right, we want to go to 7 or we want to go to 8. But if you're just looking to go to 6 figures, like, save yourself, 20 grand and go sign up for a year of 10-minute funnels.
Absolutely. Cool, man. Zach, I really appreciate your time and giving us that value. And I really like it for the following. Like, I showed how easy it is from a technical aspect to get a funnel up, and I also showed that there's marketing built into the funnels when you build it. And then you came on and you showed how you take it the next level, how you launch it and then how you go from that to this ongoing process of growth and improvement. And the proof is in the pudding. I mean, like, Zach's been a part of some really high growth companies, and it's because of this stuff. So that's it. I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. This is pretty much 10-minute funnels. It's really easy to do. You can have full functioning profitable businesses in an afternoon with 10-minute funnels. And then you go through this process of optimization, and that's how you grow your business and life, and it just becomes this beautiful picture. So the deal, again, let me just summarize it for everyone so everyone's clear on what it is we're doing. So basically, if you purchase 6 months of 10-minute funnels today, you're going to get the next 6 months 100% free. We're not offering this deal in any other way, and after this, it's not going to happen again. So if you're interested, you want to jump on this deal. So it's really just $594, which is the best deal we've ever given. And then after that year, you pay the standard $97 a month. To get the deal, you go to 10minutefunnels.com/hangout, or you click the button that's on your screen right now. This is going through midnight. You want to get it after midnight. It starts, the value of what you get for your investment starts to decline a little bit. So you definitely want to get in on this before midnight. To recap some of the bonuses, we've got a boot camp that you'll get the recordings of, where we brought on some of the experts you've met this week, as well as other experts you haven't met, that show you how to get your funnel launched, how to get traffic, how to make that money. You'll get that boot camp. You're going to get a collection of funnels installed in your account when you want them. Funnels that have made us money, that have made my friends money. They're going to be installed for you to use and tweak. So that's my friend Jason. He did a funnel worth $125,000 in 7 days. You get that. You get over $1.3 million of funnels that we've launched in our business that we've used to make money. That's going to be installed in your account. We have boot camps on product creation, boot camps on traffic, boot camp on copywriting, and that's just the start. Yeah, which is a steal.
Hey,
yeah, so
Kyle, I want to jump in, man. I just I love the value you're bringing to the table, and I feel inspired, but just to throw in an extra bonus for the people on this webinar.
Oh, nice.
So if anybody's on this, are you cool with me throwing in just a random bonus here? So anybody that's on this Thursday webinar and that buys today by midnight, we'll give you a full funnel critique. So you'd have to go in, you build your funnel, and you can we'll give Kyle a link or something like that, or you can schedule it, and it'll be a 45-minute call with myself or one of my funnel architects. That'll go through and kind of go through those 7 key metrics if you have a baseline metrics already, or they'll walk you kind of through a quick 45-minute session through those 4 phases of kind of touching on your strategy and your copy and your automation and your funnel architecture and layout. And it's normally something that we charge $100 for, but and it's much more expensive if you're a client to be able to do those critiques every couple weeks. So I hope you guys not only encourages you to buy and make the investment in 10-minute funnels, but also encourages you to build the funnel in 10 minutes once you buy it, and scale it up to 6 figures, and we'll be happy to critique it and help you optimize along the way.
Perfect, man. I really appreciate that. I mean, that I think is a really amazing deal. I recommend people get a strategy session with you guys anyway, just because of the value you can bring. You've looked at our funnels and have added value to us, and we're the funnel experts. So that value add, I think, is huge just right there alone, and worth getting in just for that. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna call it a day. I've answered most of the questions on chat, or we've answered it. So if you guys have any questions that I might have missed or overlooked, just send an email to support@10minutefunnels.com. I have my team standing by. They'll answer your questions. If there's anything you need to help push you over the edge to make this decision, I want to prove to you that we support you in every way. So send a message to my team. Let us help you in any way. But really, at the end of the day, there is no risk. Jump on that 6-month deal. Try it out. Just do the following. Jump on the deal. Launch a funnel using one of our templates. Then test it out. Try out some of the principles you've learned, where you basically spend a little bit of money, just a little bit of money testing the traffic, or if you have an email list, send an email out to your new marketing funnel and see if you don't start to see a return on investment. Use that stats tool to watch your customers go through the funnel and see where the bottlenecks are and go in and make those changes. Bottom line is, if you can't at least make your money back within the first 30 days, then we don't want your money. You can have it back, and we can part ways as friends. So there's no risk whatsoever on this, and we really want you to jump in so we can prove to you the real value you're getting and you can see for yourself. So that's pretty much it. I'll sign off right now, but once you get in, we're launching the Facebook community next week. We're going to have our experts as part of that community so you can get more of them after the fact. And at the end of the day, we're going to surround you with an ecosystem of help for your online business. And we're going to do whatever it takes to help you succeed, because A, that's just the right thing to do. And B, it's going to help you stay members of 10 Minute Funnels. So that's our offer, and that's it. The next workshop is on Monday, and it's a special one. We've got James Schramko. James Schramko is an amazing marketer when it comes to content marketing, podcast marketing, and some of the free methods of traffic he'll show you how to do. And then Todd Brown, who is, in my opinion, if not the best funnel marketer on the planet, he's in the top 5. So like he is someone you have to hear talk about funnels. He brings us a dimension to funnels that I've never seen, and I study and buy everything he comes out with, and he's gonna come on and show us how to do things. He's gonna wrap a nice bow around everything we've learned. So if you're not in 10 Minute Funnels, jump in there, get on the call next time so you can follow along and everything will make sense. But with that said, Zach, I want to thank you 100 times, especially for making that extra bonus for us. That was really cool, and we'll see everybody on the inside.
Thanks, everybody. See you guys.
All right, take care, guys.